thinking like.
Hello and welcome back to Trackmania action here at the Nest. My name is Dignitas Jono, and once again joining me is Dignitas Spam,
Leo,
just Leo, TM Masters Leo, and M&M XX Rider. So the match in front of us is going to be Kappa, who is playing for M&M, and third place at ESWC 2014, YoYo, French legend. He has just joined the server.
Look at the schedule. We have 3 matches left, guys. I have been waiting for 10 hours almost to play.
Insane in the shot now.
just
As we get a nice picture of Insane hanging around.
Someone move Insane down there.
It seems to have become more of a social more of a social.
Spam flex for us only if I win. If I win my match in 1 hour, 1.5 hours, we will have a flexing battle.
So predictions?
Predictions? I guess YoYo. YoYo is crowd favorite. Ale YoYo!
So obviously Kappa was the highest seed for this match, so he gets the choice of map, and he's chosen for Papa, which seems to be a favourite pick of today, actually.
Which one?
First map, Papa.
Papa?
Yeah. The one that we've seen Massa fail a few times.
Oh, this one. Yeah. I'm not sure if YoYo has seen this map, but they will get one warm up. So.
Like you can't just keep turning here. You have to stop turning to get outside of the pole in the start.
So for those of you that have just joined us, this is the NEST 2015 Trackmania. Now this is a bit of a different format.
My mic. Hello, check.
Different format to usual, in which that the players, the person who's the highest seed, they get to pick the map, but then they also get to pick which way you can go. Now there's 2 ways at the start, either left or right. Both ways are exactly the same distance, but Kappa opting to go right at the start, so the next round he will be heading to the right and YoYo will be heading to the left. Now, once the players finish their rounds, they must then switch on the next round. So Kappa will be going left on the second round and YoYo will be going right. If one of the players happens to go the same way again, they will get a 2-second penalty for the next round. So, bit of a brain game coming into play here, but I think we are going to go live now. So Kappa from the Czech Republic against YoYo, one of the legends from France. So the GG button gets pressed by Spam, who did lose to YoYo actually at ESWC 2.
Wow!
had to come out.
Easy.
Here we go then. So you see the little crossover there, and that's what I was talking about about the left and right. So YoYo on the left side at the moment.
Yep.
As we come up to the first crossover
Kappa
section,
with a lead already.
Slight lead. Now you only get 15 minutes to practice these tracks, so
For all 3 maps combined.
yeah, sorry, for all 3 maps combined. So it's either 5-5-5 on each track for minutes, or
Kappa slide lead.
life 1.
Oh, YoYo! Ale YoYo!
So YoYo made
What
a
is he
small
doing?
mistake there.
This should be a Kappa round. Like, he has 1 turn left, and if he crashes here, he has like a booster straight ahead of him. So good round by Kappa, securing a first save point here.
And Ryder, as Kappa's teammate, how do you fancy his chances in this sort of format, this sort of tournament?
Well, I'm used to play with Kappa, and he's like the most annoying guy I know, because you can train a map for hours and then Kappa joins and beats the time in 5 to 10 minutes.
Lovely teammate right there. First thing
Yeah,
he says
indeed.
is his teammate's annoying.
No.
So as we can see here, YoYo, who took the left line on the first round, on the second round he has now had to take the right line. So we come over this section here. Now it's quite a long drift. I honestly don't think YoYo's practiced this map much.
No, but
looking at some of his lines.
before the match started, I went to YoYo and he said, "Do we have to practice all 3 maps?" I was like, "Yes, of course you do." And then he was like, "Oh yeah." And then it was like 2 minutes left, so he had been playing 10 minutes on 1 map.
Kappa with the slight lead here.
So yeah.
Let's see the difference between the jump. It's not too far away. XX Rider, do you want to take us through the rest of the lap?
Sure, we see YoYo here. Oh, crashing. That was spectator curse, I guess.
Oh,
Getting the booster here, but Kappa made a mistake as well.
Kappa clips the last turn actually, and YoYo profiting from that one.
So YoYo managing to take the round with a 52.5 second. 52.5.
Kappa is out, of course. Can we get some Kappas in the chat, please?
Yeah, the Kappas are already coming. So one other thing to point out is that this map, or all three of these maps, don't have many checkpoints. So in the usual Trackmania game that the majority of spectators will be used to, will be looking at the checkpoints and seeing how far in front of your opponents you are. You don't really have that choice on this map. It is a cars on tournament, so you get to see how far the other person is in front or behind when we're crossing over. But other than that, there isn't really much to look at. So
Oh, that was a good turn by YoYo.
see how they span out. I think Kappa's slightly
Pretty
in front
neck and neck.
YoYo seems to have trouble with that uphill turn. I think because you have to initiate the drift from the dirt section, and it like slows you down a little bit.
Yep.
So
Purist,
Kappa is ahead here.
purist tech drivers might find that a bit tricky because
Yeah.
some people just refuse to drive dirt. I'm not sure what YoYo's opinion on that is.
One
And
thing to
Kappa.
note is that
Kappa will take
YoYo
it.
is a Cam 3 player.
Yep.
I don't know about Kappa. Does anyone know?
No, he doesn't. I think
Cam
YoYo is
2.
the only Cam 3 player here.
Okay, so
And we got two keyboard players as well playing. Both Kappa and YoYo is playing, playing
keyboard. Exactly.
okay, that's something we don't see that often actually. So the scores on the doors then is 2-1 to Kappa at the moment.
And he chose this map, Kappa, so it is his favorite map, I guess.
Good start here by YoYo.
Ooh, Kappa with the early mistake and finds himself like half a second behind. So let's check in this cross section how far the distance actually is. Oh, it is quite a lot actually.
Great turn there by Kappa though. Getting tons of speed out.
I think he landed on the Ramstein. What a lucker dog.
Let's stick with Kappa then as he comes up to this booster.
Oh,
He
that
keeps
was
his
really
air nice
good.
and low. He's going to have good speed, but I think YoYo is slightly in front, which
Yep.
he is, and it is going to be YoYo's round once again. So
Equal points again.
exactly,
Yep.
equal points. So 2-all. As we move into the third round, obviously we haven't seen any brain bugs as of yet, but
Might still happen.
me and Leo, oh sorry, Saber,
Saber, yeah.
have been the only two to do it. In fact, Saffron as well.
Well, Saffron was
That was
second round.
Yeah. Alright, so it's scored 2-2 now. Kappa is doing his best to win his map. And is a little bit ahead now. In front of YoYo.
Not the best beat by Kappa though.
Let's check here.
Oh, we got a
but-
little bit of a landing blunder.
Oh, but it's actually
Ooh.
still equal.
Maybe Leo might have been slow through that section, but it is
Really good
it's going to
speed
be very
here by
close. Let's
Kappa.
see how they are on the landings. It is close. It's anyone's game. It's going to come down to these last two corners. It's all about momentum around here. If you lose that momentum or get too much air, for example, off that.
YoYo again with a way better end.
Yeah. And
Compared
Kappa is,
Compared
decides
to
to drive
Kappa.
over the edge.
Kappa is Kappa.
Yeah. Oh, it's a smart decision. Not showing what time you would have driven.
That's true.
It's all mental.
It may have been a world record,
Yeah, it could have been
even though he came second.
the last world record.
So Kappa on that left line. Whether the players have a preference of the line, I'm not too sure. I know Kappa chose the right line to begin with, so maybe he does have a preference to the right side.
And
Oh, he is going to
actually-
clip the
as well.
wall, and YoYo is going to take a little
this should be an
lead.
easy round for YoYo.
Let's stick with Kappa actually. Let's just see how
Yeah.
he fares out.
But considering how known YoYo is, driving consistent and under pressure, he should know. Like right there, he saw Kappa was like far behind, so he should definitely drive safe now with only 2 turns left. But we hear both players actually making the mistake in the end, and
I think Kappa got more speed.
YoYo with a way worse line, I mean, and actually Kappa takes it.
Awkward round.
Yes. 50-92. It's the score from Kappa here. Oh, look at that sponsor though, Dell and Intel.
Obviously, a quick shout out to Dell and Intel where we can. Exactly. In the sponsor, as YoYo said, he even knows as well.
Right in the
3-3. So
sponsors.
again, a close match here, just like previous one.
Yeah, we are seeing some good matchups today. I mean, the last match we just saw went to 3 maps. Obviously, the first match of the day went to 3 maps as well.
I do think.
Do we think this one could go to 3 maps as well? reckon?
I'm pretty sure the map YoYo picks will be
Oh,
He
really
will
close.
win pretty confident since when I talked to him, he played it for 10 minutes compared to the other ones. So I think he has the upper hand in his map. But right in this round, it looks like YoYo is slightly ahead, risking that corner there, and
Risked for the biscuit.
yeah,
It is
barely
very
makes
neck and
it.
neck.
This end seems pretty tricky as well, especially that turn.
This turn here, you have to Neo pretty hard.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, this is so close.
Kappa with more speed, maybe.
Oh,
Wow, 100.
0.36 and a 0.37, so sponsors 100th of a second. I just want to point out that Kronos, YoYo's teammate, has said that was typical of YoYo. He saves and he fails.
Really?
So nice support coming in there from
Oh, yeah,
Kronos.
I think YoYo advanced up to map point now.
Yep, 4-3
Yeah.
in favor of YoYo. So he can actually take the map that Kappa chose. And maybe that will put Kappa on a bit of a tilt.
It is
Kappa though
close.
with a bit better start this time.
Yep.
So we'll see how they fare out at this section of the crossover.
It's
And I think Kappa was ahead slightly.
oh, YoYo started drifting way too early and lost his
Check where
gear
we are in
actually.
regards to landing. Yeah, Kappa is slightly ahead. We'll stick with Kappa actually, because he's ahead. He's got more chance of making a mistake with the pressure being on in front.
Yeah, it's gonna go 4-4 here.
He is gonna
for
keep it
sure.
clean.
Unless the pole hits. No.
And 4-4 he goes, so Kappa bringing it back with an
50.91.
absolutely incredible time. I think that's the fastest time of the day. Massa set to 50.96.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Okay. And Tween?
So I don't know about Tween.
Oh.
So Kappa
Shorty
bringing it
with
down with
98, I think.
50.91. And now, for those of you that have joined us recently, that we don't have tennis mode in this, so it's 4-4 at the moment. So this is a straight shootout for that last point. So whoever wins this round will win the map.
Yep, and it looks like Kappa has a small advantage coming up on this platform part here. And we'll check again when they cross each other in this long
YoYo with the
stretch.
landing block and hits the
Yo-yo
wall.
clips.
And he hits the wall, and this could be the end for YoYo on this map at least.
So let's see how they fare. So yeah, I mean, I think Kappa could have won this round. We'll just keep
Unless
an eye on
he
what he's doing.
crashes or makes a blunder here.
He's gonna take a big mistake.
No, it doesn't look like it. With
And
one
he is gonna
jump
get free.
left.
So we hear a little bit of
Wow,
a little bit of
and
rage from Leo.
improving his time even.
50.89.
Kappa with the arm up in the air. You can see him celebrating on our lovely player cams.
Yes.
He is happy with himself. But now the question is,
So,
what map
what-
is
ask him.
YoYo gonna pick?
So yeah, what map will YoYo pick?
Let's ask YoYo in the chat.
Oh, yo map.
Obviously, Kappa picked that map, and he gets to pick which side. And obviously, the opposition now gets to pick the second map. So we'll see what map YoYo picks.
YoYo, the only
which
French
side
player
it is.
at our tournament, actually.
Yep.
Keeping the French hopes alive
So
at
they-
his first LAN outside of France.
Ask again.
Kappa
Yeah.
just exploding in the chat now.
I think you have to ask in a more yeah.
Our Twitch chat never
Wait,
change.
is that actually allowed? What YoYo
Nope,
just did
no.
there? Okay.
That
So
was what Saffron did, I think.
so he's probably gonna get like penalties every round if he plays this map.
I think he might be put up.
There's like no crossroads. It's like it's just the way you go around the pole.
Yeah, I think so too. I see everyone like going like this, and they
Yeah.
keep staying on the left side.
So you don't need to.
No, I don't think.
Myanmar. Just pointing out that I am reading the
Yeah.
chat and I'm laughing at all the Kappas. And he's reading my mind exactly. Kappa all over the place. So YoYo's still not making his map choice now. Admin of the tournament, Kubais, has just gone over just to ask him, and he has gonna
What
pick
side? What side? They have to know what side.
what way.
He's going right.
So- so
I think I
aggressive,
heard
John.
right. All right, Kappa going left. All right, so we are gonna play this map. So yeah, let's see if YoYo actually does the zigzag. I mean,
So
I
YoYo.
think
pick-
lands on the border. I don't think it mattered that much. So.
This actually seems to be.
Like right here, people like keep staying on the right side. Oh, they still do it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
We have been seeing this formation of map packs, actually. We've seen the Kappa one first, and we seem to be seeing this one quite regularly as the second map, actually, leaving the mud map as the third map.
Yeah.
And let's remember these poles here in the dark section.
Yep.
They are super
Kappa
hard.
has
YoYo
made a
keeping it
big
together.
mistake.
It looks like Kappa has made a huge mistake, and he
he's
is going to
going on an
drive
adventure. Look at
over
him.
the edge. Kappa thinks he's playing RPG. Oh, and he can't even get on.
Yeah, that's
No
goes for a
RPG plays
donut.
right there.
I think we're still in warm-up, right?
No.
No, I don't think we are. I think we're live.
So will YoYo even go for? I think YoYo is going for the risky jump here.
So
he makes
YoYo
it.
takes it with a 55.84. Not a bad starting time.
All right. So 1-0 now for YoYo.
So YoYo taking an early lead. Obviously, Kappa winning the last map. YoYo needs to win this map to take it to a decider. Oh, Kappa has made a mistake. YoYo has got the right line. So, as we were saying at the start,
I think
the
Kappa
players,
knew.
Yeah, the players must switch sides on the next round. So Kappa went left last round. He's gone left again.
Yep.
So a bit of a brain bug.
So that's going to be a 2-second penalty in the
Exactly.
next round.
which does hinder your chances of winning the round. So we could actually be going to 3-0 from YoYo if he doesn't make a mistake in the next round. But it's a very technical track, this one, and it is easy to make a mistake or hit the pole.
Did Kappa give up, or?
I think
No, he's
still following. So he's using the time as practice, but
like even if Kappa wins this round, the point will count anyway. But he will get the 2-second penalty. Yeah.
So 55.9 from YoYo.
So Kappa has to go left now, right? Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. So YoYo will go back right, Kappa will go left, but Kappa must stay on the start for 2 seconds.
Yeah. So one, two,
and off he
Alright,
goes.
there you go.
So we'll still with YoYo. Let's see if he can have a nice clean lap.
Has a very slow start, I think.
Of course, Kappa he's got nothing to hold back on now. He is going to be going full YOLO, as Spam and Massa like to say. But YoYo with a very nice line through there. Leo, do you want to take us through a bit of this lap?
Alright, well, this turn here, as it's been highlighted already, is extremely narrow and dark, so I mean, you have to have your line perfect, otherwise, you know.
Oh,
but YoYo,
He's not going to make the jump. He
makes it, but it's a very bad landing, and
Let's
he's going
have
to
a
have
look
no
at this
speed.
now, because this is going to make it very close going on to this grass section.
Is this going to be the
YoYo is
first?
just in front.
The first penalty round where the guy that got penaltied will...
No, YoYo is going to keep it.
Alright, I was getting too
And
hyped
Kappa
there.
clips the end anyway, so...
Order is restored.
YoYo takes the round. Kappa drives off the edge once again. Another... Oh no, sorry, a 56 from YoYo.
Yep.
Because of that mistake.
3-0 now.
3-0 to YoYo. He has got himself a nice early lead, but we have seen it earlier where a player was 4-0
Kappa going right this time.
and lost 5-4. So anything can happen in this tournament. But Kappa does take the correct way this time, as we have a wasp trying to infiltrate our stream.
Well, we are at the nest. So.
Yeah. So good starts from both players. Kappa with a nice line through there. He is going to angle his car like we saw Saber doing as well to get that tight drift to the corner. If you do slide out wide, there is a chance of hitting that pole. But through the dark section, he does keep the car nice and low.
Oh, he
so
actually
keeping
goes
that
over
speed,
that corner.
and he is slightly in front. Spam?
I'm pretty sure YoYo has more speed coming out of that jump though. But it's all gonna matter on this this last right turn here. And who gets a smooth... Oh, Kappa with a bad angle there, and YoYo actually overtaking and abusing that.
So this does seem to be YoYo's pick. Good choice for YoYo actually. A 55.73. Not the fastest time we've seen today, but another good consistent time from YoYo, which is pretty much what counts in this tournament. For those of you that don't know, these maps were completely unreleased until this morning, so none of us knew the maps going into this tournament. You get a 15-minute practice time to learn all three, so we are seeing some decent times for sort of 5 minutes of training on each one.
But where is YoYo?
YoYo seems to have fallen... Oh no, I tell a lie. They are neck and neck.
Didn't even see that the Kappa's nose slide was slower than YoYo's drift.
So YoYo he was air braking there. Now you see the difference between angling the car and keeping the car straight. A little bit wider, but may have kept more speed. So we're coming up to the next crossover section. Let's see who is in front at this point.
I think
YoYo's
it's YoYo
slide a bit.
again.
You could also see YoYo was a bit higher in
And
the air.
YoYo's end has been proven to be much better than Kappa's.
So we'll stick with YoYo as he comes around to this last corner. It's all about the
Yeah,
speed,
it
and
is,
yeah,
again.
YoYo is going to keep
So
that.
is this second 5-0?
I think that deserves a little press of the GG button right there. Thank you, Spam. 55.42, really good time actually for.
So we are going
final round.
to map number 3 here, after all.
3 mapper once again. Let's have some predictions in the chat. Who do we think is going to take this third map? As we can see, Bergie on the right of your screens there. Casually sat watching the Trapmania from outside. Of course, all the players down here at the Nest. We do have a big TV set up outside for all of us to spectate, and just to the left of the screen there is a nice pool where you can also sit in the pool watching the match. But we move on to the third map now. This map is called Mud because it has a dirt section. Only 4 corners. I made that mistake earlier, but you must keep your momentum over the dirt. If you touch the wall or lose the momentum or anything like that, you're not going to carry the speed out of the corner, which is then going to hinder it for this section here, which is quite a fast section. So, Spam, I'll let you discuss the rest of the map.
I don't think it was that smart to actually ask the chat when Kappa is playing who will win. Because
Yeah.
I don't know if this is sarcastic because just the Kappa face, or if they are actually cheering for Kappa.
Oh, Kappa with a Kappa bug. Kappa.
Oh dear.
I might start calling him like forehead or something.
Yeah, maybe. Sounds better. All right, good luck. Who's actually choosing? Okay.
So Kappa chooses to go right. So Kappa will go right this round, left next round, and obviously YoYo will be going left this round and right next round. Now, XS Rider and Leo, do you wanna take us through this first round?
Sure. Let's do that. Let's see. Kappa chose to go to the right, YoYo to the left. In this tend to be a hard turn. This one, you saw Shorty going really tight here. Got tons of speed out of it, and you see YoYo with a slight lead coming up here to the tricky dirt section.
Yeah, YoYo seemed to take that a lot better. Kappa was safing it, maybe just wanted to have
Oh, he's deciding not to air brake there. I think that's a mistake because your car gets this weird angle and you lose all your momentum.
But
YoYo makes a big mistake. Of course, there are no checkpoints. So you do not actually know if the other person has crashed. So YoYo pushing hard there.
He will actually take the round.
And Kappa is going to take the round. So YoYo not too happy with himself there on the camera, as you can see.
Vocal.
So is that going to affect YoYo's performance, that little crash, or can he
It might be.
keep his head in the game?
Well, I suspect that YoYo, as I mentioned earlier, he's not much of a dirt guy, and that one dirt turn might tilt him a bit. You know, he might be a bit scared going into it next time and just make the same mistake again. So we really have to watch out for that in this round.
Kappa really safing the start though.
Yep.
He's drifting twice or even 3 times in a turn where you can actually just do one. So let's see if he air brakes here, or he doesn't. Okay, he does now. I think
that was a really nice turn, actually. He's going to have a good.
Oh, and
good
we heard
momentum.
some shouting.
Let's have a look at the.
Yeah,
Oh,
YoYo
YoYo
lot
didn't
of
make the landing
speed.
properly. I'm not sure. He's going to make the corner. Kappa slightly in front.
Yep, it will definitely be a Kappa
all
round
down to
unless
this last.
mistake happens. Oh, YoYo was risking it.
He had to risk it though.
Yeah, he had to. There was, it was definitely worth it, just trying for it.
So Kappa takes an early lead on the third map. Of course, this is the deciding map, so whoever wins this map goes through. Whoever loses gets knocked out.
Yep.
So pressure quite on YoYo now. He probably needs to win this round to get the momentum swinging back in his direction.
Oh,
And now he
Kappa
has a good
crashing
start again. As Spam stated last round, Kappa does seem to be safe in this start quite a bit.
But it has paid off though.
Yeah.
He has 2-0 in the lead.
That's a very nice dirt section, I believe, from Kappa. He did keep a lot of momentum there.
Landed
So
a bit
let's-
far ahead there.
Oh, YoYo definitely in front. Let's stay with Kappa just to see how.
Oh, YoYo crashing in the under part.
Again, the dirt.
YoYo takes one hand off his controller.
It's going to be very hard for him to
Controller.
get back in the game
Keyboard,
now,
mate.
Good point.
after making so many mistakes, especially in the same part. he's really going to have to clear his head if he wants to
So
get
we
back
need a
in
little
this.
bit of Ale YoYo in the chat.
Ale YoYo.
And let's get YoYo's head back in the game.
Yeah. Come on.
You can hear in the third part all the two keyboard players just
Yes.
spamming the turn button.
Mashing the button.
So here we go once again. It is, of course, 3-0 to Kappa.
Ooh, YoYo a
we see
bit too
now.
wide here.
Yeah, but
YoYo keeps his line. He's got a better line through the start.
Yep.
He doesn't
Oy,
flip
oy,
the
oy.
inside on the dirt though, so that will lose him a bit of momentum.
oh, that was
But a
really
very,
good.
very nice line from YoYo.
But
That's
jumping
surely
too
put him
far
in
here
front.
is actually not good, I think, because
he's a-
you will be getting a landing bug more
He's
often,
not-
I guess.
Oh my word, YoYo really pushing hard now. That it is easy to clip that section or clip
Think
that
so.
part that sticks out there, but YoYo keeps it clean. As long as he doesn't make a mistake or hit the outside here, he is going to have this
This
round
is
in the
about-
bag.
yep.
And he's got it. So 3-1 now to Kappa. YoYo
46.50,
on
that's a good
bit of
time, I think.
comeback.
That is a really good time, yeah.
Yep.
YoYo doing exactly what he needed to do there, and the chat obviously helped him through
Yeah.
because
There we
he needed a boost.
Mental support.
So the next round gets underway. The players switch sides once again. YoYo opting for that left side.
So YoYo is not drifting in the left turn. Would you reckon that's better or worse?
I couldn't do it full speed.
Ooh, the
Okay.
bumpy right.
I think drifting was slightly better, but YoYo seems to have lost quite a bit of momentum here.
Oh, yeah.
He does clip the wall.
That turn seems like really tricky though.
It is super dark. The turn you have kind of blinded there.
Yeah. Oh, Kappa with a lot of risk.
Yeah, just go back onto that point Exis Rider made. We have got some dark sections within the tracks, and that one especially where YoYo crashed is a little bit of a blind corner because of the darkness. Now Kappa takes it once again. That does put him to 4-1, and he is on match point. So
Yep.
we need some more Ali YoYo. I don't think you're making a very good job, to be honest.
It's gonna be match point here for Kappa, who has been driving consistent though. We gotta
Yeah.
give him that.
Yeah.
So here we go. YoYo has made the same mistake for like 3 rounds now.
Let's go with YoYo this round. He is in front on this section, as we have
Yeah.
seen on every round. But the dirt section seems to be YoYo's downfall here now. Not too bad, not too bad. He's gone for that wide line again for the more.
Loses the speed there.
Yeah, but where's Kappa? They will meet again in the end.
Super close.
Land. I think Kappa has a slightly. It's all
YoYo's
gonna be
pushing
in this
hard.
one.
It's
Yep.
all
YoYo with a
Kappa.
lot of speed though, coming out to this drop.
So close.
YoYo needs a perfect end. There's no way he can do it unless Kappa makes a mistake.
He
or
is
YoYo
going
gets
for
hurt.
it.
And then it's close.
He's
It
got
is
it.
very
More
close.
speed.
The more speed.
Incredible. YoYo
Wow.
takes the round.
What a end by YoYo there.
And look at the emotion from YoYo. Really wanted that one.
YoYo motivated now.
Yeah,
Kappa will
exactly.
have seen that out of the corner of his eye.
Not going to go out without a fight is YoYo. He came all the way here from France. He doesn't want to leave going out as one of the worst. He can get better than that after
Yeah.
ESWC. He knows it.
So YoYo a long way in front
Wow,
again after
Kappa.
that first section.
So close.
He almost touched that little corner there.
You can see the difference in speed.
We
that
heard
the
some
two players
shoutings. Some
take.
shoutings. But YoYo with a very good turn
Yeah.
now.
And we'll check where they are in relation to the jump. Oh,
Kappa
Kappa slightly in front
slightly.
actually.
Yeah.
Let's do it with Kappa.
Oh, Kappa YoYo.
Oh,
He's
but
gonna
he
hit the
makes
wall.
the mistake and
All YoYo
YoYo.
needs to do is safe. But YoYo won't know that Kappa's crashed
Yeah.
until this section here. He won't be able to see him.
No, he wouldn't
So
know
he'll-
until
he'll
like
know
the
he's
finish.
behind.
Because there's no CPs. Like,
Yeah, but you can see
So
Oh,
say,
yeah,
when you
yeah,
come
second
off,
match
you can
point
see the
lost by
person.
true.
Kappa here.
4-3 now. Will YoYo be able to get equal in points?
So could YoYo be doing what Massa did earlier actually, and
Yeah.
making a big comeback to win 5-4? The motivation's definitely with YoYo now.
Yep. And that's the thing with YoYo as well. When he gets in that groove of like getting rounds after rounds, he actually keeps going like that.
Mm.
And I think Kappa is actually slightly behind now, as we went into the start.
Oh, good turns from YoYo. He
Yeah.
seems to have figured out the dirt finally.
Right, let's see where they are in relation to the jump. So YoYo is slightly in front. Let's stick with YoYo. As he just go a little bit wide, but he's got that section knuckled down once again.
But
Had to release a bit.
low speed,
He's
but
got
Kappa
big
far
lashes.
behind, and we will have
As
a
long as he doesn't hit the wall.
decisive round probably. Yeah, we will. We will go into
Yeah,
that
Yo-Yo's going to take it.
Sudden death.
sudden dead
So
arena.
Yo-Yo definitely got some motivation now. He's fist pumping. He's shouting. This is the Yo-Yo we all know and love.
Ale Yo-Yo!
One round,
The pressure
tournament life
is
on
really
the line.
on Kappa now. It's going to be in his head that that Yo-Yo.
Oh, Kappa is almost. He almost jumps in the pole
Wow.
and goes so close there as well. I think you just have to go for it now.
I think this could be Yo-Yo's just for the fact that I think it's in Kappa's head.
Yeah.
But
Oh, he
speak too
actually jumps up a little bit there.
so we'll stick with Kappa now until the jump, and then we'll see where they are.
That was a
very
good
good
turn.
corner. Yeah,
Yep.
very good corner from Kappa there. Let's have a look to see in relation to this.
I
is
think
neck and neck.
I
We'll
think
stick with
Yo-Yo
Kappa.
is slightly. Oh, he gets the
Oh,
weird
no
bump.
jump.
Bad bug, but
Yo-Yo crash!
Yo-Yo crashed.
oh,
No,
he's
he's
there.
upside
He's
down.
upside down. This is going to be
Oh.
Kappa's round, and the match is going to go in favour of Kappa if he doesn't get a blunder and bounce all over the track.
I wonder what
Kappa
happened.
is going
Oh.
to take it. So
Wonder what happened to Yo-Yo. Did he get the land bug and flip upside
I-
down? Or did
I'm
he
not
just
sure. I
crash?
think we'll probably ask him in the interview.
All right, I'm gonna leave you guys with the interview.
So Kappa takes it. As we can see on the chat once again, a good shake of hands. 5-4 to Kappa. And Kappa will take the match 2-1 overall in maps.
All right.
So there are lots of screaming going on for Yo-Yo.
Everyone saw it outside.
XX Rider and Leo, do you want to just give us a little overview of you? Could you sum up that match?
Well, after a solid first map from Kappa and then a good comeback map from Yo-Yo, Kappa was able to edge it in the third map
Yep.
after a very near comeback from the
Nice.
French fan favourite Yo-Yo.
Look at all
So,
the Kappas in the chat going insane.
Yeah, Kappa's in the chat for Kappa. Do you
Yeah,
wanna take
that's
a
one
seat
thing to
for the
take note
interview?
of. We must have had at least 300 Kappas in this chat during that game.
I'll squeeze over here, Leo.
So we've got the players over for an interview now, so we'll grill them with questions. Now, again, guys, if you want to ask one of the players a question, please specify which player and we will try and pick it out. Obviously, we can't ask too many because we are limited on time. So let's start with second place, Yo-Yo. This tournament format, so left
microphone on?
and right. How do you feel about this format? Do you like it? Is it something that you want to see in the future?
Yes, I like it, but but I don't know if we use this format in the future because we can't see the true players. So for the spectator, it's not very good.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's a fair point. As we say, spectator sort of area is a big part of the game. What happened in that last round? We know we were watching Kappa. He got a bit of a landing bug, and then all of a sudden we saw you upside down. What actually happened? How did you get upside down?
I didn't where I was Kappa at the moment, and I have lots of speed, and I didn't save, and I crashed in the wall.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
So
big mistake.
a big crash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big crash.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair enough. Leo Ryder, have you got any questions for Yo-Yo?
Yeah, what was it like to play sort of not in front of your home crowd, you know, in a different country? Because I was saying you only played LANs in France before. What was it like here?
Yes, of course. It's my first time in other country of France, and yes, it's a good experience. Very good. I can teach my English,
Yeah.
and I can see other players of internet.
Yeah.
So yes, it's cool.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, and over to Kappa, our winner of today. Or that match, I should say. Sorry, not today. Yeah, that match. Same question to you as we've pretty much asked every player today. Your opinions on the tournament format and sort of the game itself.
So far, so good.
Yeah?
Everything is excellent.
Just move that up a bit.
So far, so good. Everything is excellent. For yesterday, the karting was really fun. We all played for the first time, or I think most of us did. And for today, I just cannot find the right words because I was really scared of that match, and especially after going to the third map, because I'm really not a dirt driver, you know. So I really hoped that if I win, it would be in 2 maps. So.
Yeah. Yeah, now you did have quite a big lead on that last map. When it was 4-all, what was going through your mind? Were you a bit down, or were you sort of pumped and sort of wanting to
Maybe the problem was that I already saw myself winning, but there was still 1 round left to win, and YoYo just started to play well and kept his game better.
Yeah.
And I just tried to play safe, but it was just not enough, you know.
Okay, excellent. Have you got any questions?
Yeah, well, I suppose I'll start with Kappa. Any like shout-outs you want to give to anyone, fans, your team maybe?
Calcang asking if he can go to bed with you.
If Ryder doesn't have problem with that, you know, we are.
Sure, no problem.
You can give a shout-out in Czech if you want.
Chtěl bych pozdravit Tvrka, Meldu a všechny, kteří mě fandějí tady. Třeba Juru, no to je jedno. Prostě jdem se požrat.
What he said. YoYo, have you got any sponsors, shout-outs, anything you want to give? Again, you can do it in French. I know there's quite a few French people in the chat that are asking for you to say something in French.
I can say, allez YoYo.
Allez YoYo, yeah. Have you got any friends you want to just mention the name on the stream at all, or?
No.
No, fair enough. So, allez YoYo, wise words from the man himself. Now, so well done to Kappa for winning that tournament. Now,
Tournament.
Sorry. Oh god, it's time for the
well
pool.
done. How does it feel?
Where's the money?
So coming up next then is going to be Devil against Lufty. That is going to be our next match. What time's the next match, Leo?
The next match, it's at 18:45.
18:45. So what's
18
the time
minutes?
now? 18 minutes will be the next match. So Devil against Lufty. Stick around, guys. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back with you.
Good job.